With a projected increase of 0.9% per year between 2016 and 2022, Georgia will be the 12th fastest growing of the 50 states in the United States, with a population of 10,887,743 in 2022. GDP of Georgia increased by 2% in the 5 years leading up to 2022, totaling $579.7 billion. By 2022, 4,900,656 Georgians were working for the state's businesses, an increase of 1.4% per year over the preceding 5 years. In 2022, the employment rate in California was 3.1%, with the real estate and rental leasing industry, the information sector, and manufacturing rounding out the top 3. Hello there everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon to never miss out on an update. Estimates of Georgia's GDP have been elusive. Compared to 2021, Georgia's GDP grew by 2% in 2022, reaching $579.7 billion. Over the 5 years prior to the year 2022, Georgia's GDP has expanded at an annualized pace of 2.1%. The last 5 years of GDP growth in Georgia have placed it at number 14 among the 50 states of the United States. Gross state product, often known as GDP, measures the state's economic production by tallying up the value generated by all of its industries. It's a standard metric for checking up on a state's economy. Market share data for Georgia's sector. Some industries in Georgia contribute more to the state's GDP and employ a larger percentage of the labor force than others. However, it's important to remember that it's not always possible to get the whole picture from a glance at the data alone. If you want a more complete picture of the economy, you should consider not just the growth rate for this year, but also the average rate of growth over the preceding 5 years. Can you break down Georgia's GDP by industry? In 2022, about 40% of Georgia's GDP came from the real estate and rental and leasing, information, and manufacturing industries. Growth in state GDP may be broken down into its component parts, each of which can be used as a leading economic indicator. To what extent are recent shifts in the labor market affecting the state of Georgia? With 4,900,656 workers, Georgia is the 10th most populous state in the United States by 2022. When compared to the rest of the country, Georgia's annualized rate of employment growth of 2.5% between 2012 and 2022 is lower. Approximately 586,679 people were working in Georgia's retail trade industry in 2022, while 570,669 were employed in the healthcare and social assistance and administration sector, and 494,298 were employed in waste management services. The unemployment rate in Georgia in 2022 is 3.1%, making it the 17th highest in the country. Underperforming the rest of the U.S. economy, Georgia's unemployment rate has been falling at a pace of negative 8.4% each year between 2016 and 2022. Trends in hiring and firing provide insight into the health of the economy as a whole and the tightness or slack of the labor market. Increases in employment over time are often indicative of a healthy and expanding economy, whereas decreases in unemployment often point to labor market tightness. Disposable Personal Income (DPI), also known as disposable income or per capita disposable income, is the amount of money left over after paying income taxes in a given economy. In 2022, Georgia ranked 15th among the 50 states in terms of DPI with a figure of $53.4 thousand. This was below the national average of $56.6 thousand. Since changes in disposable income reflect developments in aggregate demand, the health of the labor market, and the stability of family finances, it's widely acknowledged as a crucial economic indicator. If you were to guess which Georgia counties have the most people, which they would be? If you were to guess which Georgia counties have the most people, which would they be? Fulton County, Gwinnett County, and Cobb County are the three most populous counties in Georgia, with respective 2020 populations of 1,103,668, 958,389, and 769,251. That's it for this video. Now we'd like to hear from you in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed along with turning on the notifications. Thanks a lot for watching, and we hope to see you back in the next video.